Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Alright, so this could be your energy. It could be theirs. What I see here is someone who is currently not happy with their reality, with their circumstances. They're looking in the mirror. They may have everything here because she seems to have a very abundant life, but she is missing something and is thinking of testing the waters. She's looking behind her. There's something, yeah, there's a rose at her feet here. She's looking at something she lost. And I say she, but it could be a he. It's just, I'm going by the images here. And so something, let's say they are looking at something they've lost, and it's behind them, and they're not happy about that loss. It feels like they want something back, but they're not sure that they can get it back. Okay? Or they're not sure they can get someone back. Thinking of testing the waters. This person doesn't or hasn't taken this loss very well. This is a card of somebody who wants to pull that sword out of the stone. It's like stuck. It's like could be effort for nothing, is what they think, or they're wondering, would it be effort for nothing? It could also be the sword being communication. It could be an effort to communicate or to tell somebody something. They could be stuck there and battling with that also. We see that there is again this inner battle going on. She has it here and it is again here. Now this is the card of the lover in this particular oracle deck. And so, it could be that you are, or they were a lover. Yeah, it could be that you guys were lovers. Okay. Let me have a look here. There's an inner battle. This is one and the same person. It looks like something made them angry, could have made them feel like a victim, or that they were, that the other person was maybe hiding something from them that made them angry. But with temperance on top of this, I feel like there could be an adjustment in thinking, or their thinking in some way has adjusted, or they're trying to adjust it. I feel like it's very possible that somebody's trying to or wants to follow their heart. I feel like they're very drawn, very pulled to go back. They're not sure if they can rely on it. Here with the dog, because the dog is pointing to the past, so they're not sure that they can count on something happening. They're not sure if they can count on getting their wish with regards to getting this person back. It ended, we see here. There still seems to be some type of mystery, or there's something they feel that they didn't see, that they want to it's like an ending that is not clear for them. It's not clear, and it's like they had to, it's like they didn't really want this ending at all. They had to be carried off the battlefield, it looks. Or there's one thought that carried them off that battlefield, because they're holding one sword to them. Maybe they were carried off of that battlefield and they carried with them some truth. And maybe, because look how they're holding on to that sword. And maybe this is what the battle is, to tell the truth about something. Um, it could also be some something that they believed, possibly, to be true, and for this reason, uh, this ended. Some, it's like I see a line of swords, and I work with the images, and I see this line of swords here, and they're being carried off the battlefield with another sword. It's almost like, well, and there's swords scattered on the ground. It's almost like this person has had, it's not the first time they've been disappointed when it comes to love or relationships, or even this one in particular. They feel like a victim. They feel like somebody was hiding something. They, something here, something here was offered, and they had a feeling about it. There was a coin, definitely, that was presented in front of them, so some type of information in front of them that caused them to stop and look. They had a feeling, but they didn't have any fact. They just were suspicious about it. And became very frustrated, possibly because of all of these swords, other disappointments that may have led them to believe they weren't going to get what they wanted, you see. That they weren't going to get what they were wishing for. You have the wish card over here, I'll have it over here, and we have it here. And so I feel like there's been an adjustment in thinking. Something may have come to light for this person. It's why this is taking place. Maybe they could have been a little more understanding or cooperative. Maybe because this is all about, oh, how I felt this or I felt that, but what about the other person? It feels like between you two, the sword really was stuck in the stone. It's like communication was stuck, and somebody left with a bunch of information, um, and I feel like uh, there was a communication block because of the Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, of course, all of those swords lined up. Um, so they just kind of clammed up and didn't tell you uh, why they were feeling the way they did. Well, they couldn't because they didn't really know why they were feeling the way they did. That comes to light, I think, after that Ten of Swords, all of these disappointments they've had in the past, made them or created for them that mindset of a victim, and they just thought they were going to be a victim again, and they didn't voice their feelings, they didn't voice anything, they kind of clammed up because communication got blocked. So, I mean, this Three of Shields here is about, in this deck, it is about being more understanding, seeking another chance, maybe to hear somebody out, or, either to seek or to give information. But definitely wanting another chance. Maybe they want to give this information. When they left, they had several pieces of information that they took with them, that they were holding to them, that you were quite unaware of. So there are things about this that you don't know, and that's why also the eyes of the moon are closed. There are hidden things that one person is completely unaware of. Whether this is you or them, you will know who's who, but somebody has information that the other one doesn't, that they're completely unaware of why exactly this person left, or what they were thinking when they left. Because they weren't talking, they were thinking. And that's part of the problem. So they were thinking about that Ten of Swords. The emotions got the better of them. They were not going to get what they wanted. And so they left the battlefield. But the battle continued. It continued within them, you understand. Because now they're wondering if they made a mistake, right? You see this, where is it? Here it is. This Nine of Shields is somebody who's threatened by the unknown. But it is also a card of a misunderstanding. So, they have misunderstood something because of the swords they carry, really. And because of the swords they carry, they basically stepped right into that loop and hung themselves, because they didn't take care of these swords. They let the swords run the show, and made them feel like a victim. And so clearly somebody needs to have an adjustment. What Temperance is saying, adjust the way you think. It's the way to healing here. And ultimately, the way to the goal, to the wish. I feel like it's like a battle between the mind and the heart, and what the heart wants. And, the heart won't lie to you, but the mind will lie to you over and over again. Clearly, this is a good example of that. And so they're thinking back. They're like being pulled back in this direction. It's like, I gotta go this way, And of course, it is the hand of the divine that's pulling them that way, And guiding them in effect. They're worried about the decision they make now. Okay, they're worried how it affects the future because right now all these cups are empty. See, you have the imagination, and you have again on that Seven of Cups, which is also imagination, illusions, um, about the future of a decision because all these cups are empty. So they could be filled with any number of possibilities. Your greatest desires, your darkest fears. You don't know what's going to land in those cups or which one, what the outcome would be of your choice. And they're so afraid they've covered their eyes. Like, I don't want to look, you know. But they do. Um, they come clearly from a place of poverty emotionally. So clearly that Ten of Swords, this is this person. Because they feel unloved or unlucky in love, or that, nobody loves me or cares, or that this person didn't love me or didn't care about me. This is what this is about because their clothes are all patched up. They're dressed very poorly, it is cups, so it's speaking to this emotional poverty that they feel. But again, it's the swords that are making them think that. It's all of the disappointments piled up one on top of the other that create this illusion. This person is watching you. They're hunting, hiding their true feelings currently behind that shield because they're guarded because of the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you see. Because of that mindset of, somebody's lying to me. I can't trust this person. They're not loyal to me. They don't love me. I feel like there's I feel like there is a realization that there needs to be a change in thinking. I mean, death is here, and it is about change. It is about something that needs to go, and it is about this mindset of fear and recognizing where that comes from, that, of feeling like a victim. Recognizing why one feels that way is the starting point. It's where things begin to change. This person may have been pretending that they didn't care for you or love you when they did. They themselves are the ones that are blocking the opportunity. They are standing in this archway, the archway being the opportunity. They are standing there behind their shield. Maybe pretending not to care when they do. All they have to do is make the choice here. They're going back and forth on whether or not they want to get on that ship and cross that very choppy water. So clearly they feel like they may have to go back through something, through troubled waters or to troubled waters. And maybe indeed that's what they need to do in order to fix this. And, maybe their answer lies there for them. So the hermit is lonely, feeling very much alone, and very, very drawn to go back to someone. It's like they're being pulled back. And I feel like For some time they could have been resistant, but I feel like they're going to give in to the pull. This is about choosing with the cobbler. I was trying to remember what he's called. The magician who is the cobbler. It's about to repair or to make anew. Because to repair feels risky. So it would be the harder choice, I suppose. Right? But it is the one he wants. It's the one he wants to get back. Because he knows it's the right fit. It's comfortable. It feels like it belongs on his foot, so to speak, you know. But he's going to go after it. I see it here. This is about facing up to those fears, you know, finally facing up to those fears, making a move. This card speaks to sudden movement after a period of silence, a period of isolation, of reflection. They finally choose a direction. And actually, the star is playing a part in all of this, because that star, it's here. It's all over the reading. It's back here, it's here, and it's here. And so they're being guided to what? Oh my God, this is just fantastic. The sword. And you see that 10 of Cups? Look at that. Always looking back. Unhappy with their circumstances. That's exactly what we have going on here. Heartbroken. Or fear of getting one's heart broken. You know, if you're not happy with your circumstances, then it's up to you to choose to change it. Typically that begins inside. You change your inner world, your outer world will follow, you know. And so that's it exactly. You change the inner world, the thoughts, and the outer world naturally just follows. So now they no longer have those swords to block them, and they can now take the desired direction towards obtaining the wish. And this is, I'm determined to go and clear something up with that Ace of Swords. I'm going to clear something up with this person. I'm going to tell them the truth about how I feel, how I felt, how I feel now. Or, you know, I'm going to seek a truth from them to get clarity. Either way, this is taking place. There is a new beginning just waiting for this person the moment they decide to do the work. The moment they say, okay, something needs to change. And that change needs to begin within me. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.